Okay, here we go. The Circle, Season 6, Episode 4, Spot the Bot. So they had to figure out who is the most human, and everybody's looking at Miles because Miles is the AI engineer, so should he know? Anyways, I love QT Mile. I think they're so cute. I think they could really, be something outside of the circle. I think they'd be really cute couple. Maybe they can be our first hashtag circle of love. I would love to see that. I really would. So right off the bat, alert, alert, alert. So everybody gets to upload a new picture of themselves. Cassie, people like Cassie picture, but I don't know. She's a little bit not all there. Lauren was trying to pay you a compliment, and you just didn't get it. Olivia, people like Olivia's picture. Kyle's picture, they say it's too far away. Hashtag abs by AI. And Cutie called him out on that. QT called him out, and he did not like that at all. Max, they said Max has no personality, no smile. Kyle calls him out on that, but Max ain't worried because he's an AI. He's got this. Paul, XX Paul. Steffi was savage towards Paul. I was dying laughing. She came at Paul so hard. But then, when Steffi uploads her picture, Olivia loves it, of course. Liv, of course. But Paul calls Steffi back out. And Steffi's crying. Because she called someone out and they attacked her back? Why are you crying about that? Don't call someone out if you don't want them to call you out. It's just crazy, but Brandon was so sweet. I would definitely want Brandon as a friend for sure. So, who thinks the AI? So everybody has to say who they think is the AI to Miles. So Lauren, of course, Paul. Paul is Steffi because of her hashtag horoscopes, which Miles, he hates that. Max Steffi, Cassie Steffi, Kyle Steffi, QT Steffi. Everybody's attacking Steffi. I feel so bad. And Stephanie and Olivia, they choose Kyle because they're friends. They're going to choose Kyle. I'm just, wow. I feel like Cassie's such an easy target. That's why a lot of people jumped on her. I guess the way she speaks, her horoscopes seem like they're too AI generated. I don't know. When they find out that she's real, they're gonna flip. When all of her is real, like she's one of the realest people on this show. So that's gonna be very interesting to watch. So Kyle's not happy about QT calling him out about his abs and putting that AI bug into everybody, so he tries to slide into her DMs. He wants to talk to her, and he wants to know. And QT's like, oh, I was just sending you a cute message. It was just a fun, cute message, but I don't know. I don't buy it, but that's okay. Max reaches out to Miles and, trying to get his feel on where Miles is, because since Miles called him out, he wants to know. So Miles is sussing Steph and Paul. So Miles decides to bring Paul into the chat with Max. And I thought it was funny. One thing I thought was funny is Chris has a shirt on that says "Be Real." Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Be real all you want. So Miles calls out Paul, but Chris doesn't deliver. Like, Paul's trying to get more information from Paul, but Paul, aka Chris, isn't really giving information, so Miles isn't really digging it. And then Max is just sitting there, like, Max is just saying nothing. And then all of a sudden Max is like, okay, nice talking to you. I'm out of the chat. Like, what? And Miles did not like that. Miles was like, I got nothing from Paul. Paul did nothing. What's going on? Alert, Miles has to block a player now in person. And he's not sure who he's going to block. Steffi, Paul, Max, or Kyle. Like, this is so much. I don't envy Miles. This is such a hard decision. Like, that's crazy. Who are you going to block? So, you see him walking in. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? So, this is episode 5, Portral Pitfalls. So he goes to see Steffi, and I'm not surprised. Of course, no one's surprised because he did not like Steffi and her horoscopes and her yoga. But I don't know. I kind of wish things would go differently because everybody's so polite when they meet. Like, I want to see stuff go down. Like, I wanted to see it differently. I wanted Stephanie to get mad. Like, Stephanie was calling out Miles for coding robots and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like she was being very passive-aggressive. You know, like, it should have been an argument. Like, she should have thrown a drink in his face. I was trying to play it out in Sims, but the argument. But I was, yeah, I think it should be more dramatic than that. Like, I feel like she was really nice. She was throwing, like, some jabs at him, but she was just too nice. She should have thrown a drink in his face or got in his face or something like that. Like, I don't know. Drop a comment if you like a little bit more drama. Has there ever been a fight? Has there ever been where someone goes into someone's room and, like, they get in an argument? I don't think that's ever happened. I think everybody's so nice. And I don't like it. Get mad. Like, that's $100,000. And someone just eliminated you because everybody else was in their head. Like, you were real. You were one of the realest people there. I would be mad, but whatever. So we had to say goodbye to Steffi. She gives Miles a crystal, which I'm pretty sure he's going to throw away. Like, Miles is not into that. He's not going to keep that crystal. It's insane. So, goodbye, Steffi. Oh, and now I can create Big J. So, Jordan. I'm going to create Jordan now so he can officially be a part of our household. So, now we are down to 8. And I don't think we're getting any more players. So, it's getting down there. Okay, so newsfeed update. Goodbye, Steffi. Brandon and Lauren are the only ones that are sad. Like, especially Brandon. I know. So, when the video came on, I mean, everybody's jaw dropped. Like, literally. Because they all thought she was the AI. They're all certain she was the AI. Wait, what happened? Who caught on fire? It says Miles caught on fire, but I don't see anybody on fire. So, anyways, she shaded Miles so bad, though. She threw him under the bus. Very passive-aggressive, but okay, if you're going to go out, go and bang. And then she tries to give the psychic visions. Like, she was about to give it a vision, then the screens went crazy. The video distorted, and then they find out who the AI is. It's Max and Lauren. Hashtag bibbidi boppity bestie. She was beside herself. Yeah. And everybody was flipping out. Like, this was so crazy because first they find out that Steffi was real and Max was the AI, and I think Olivia and Miles were the people who called Max out, but still a lot of people were crazy. So circle chat opens, and Miles, he owned it. He owned what he did wrong. He explains that he works with self-driving cars, and he kind of calls out the whole group for choosing Steffi. Like, everybody was in his head. And then Cassie calling Miles off right off the bat. Like, what happened to hashtag what they have, like, hashtag blonde something. Like, why is she calling out Miles? Like, I don't get it. And everybody knows it's Cassie calling out Miles and not liking it. So, I don't know. And then Kyle calling Olivia for calling him out. Woo! Things are getting spicy. I'm all here for it. Paul trying to butter up and make some new alliances. Hashtag get off my back. And Brandon doesn't stand for that. Like, Brandon's not all. Brandon knows. Brandon knows who the snakes are because Steffi went to visit Brandon and she told him all the tea. She told him about Miles and QT. So, yeah. So, Lauren chats with Olivia, and they both like Steffi. So, I can see the connection with that. I can see them being close. Hashtag gooped and gag. Lauren has the funniest hashtags. So, and Brandon with his twerking. It's just too much. It's funny how they're so involved in these chats and so excited and animated. But I guess if I had no one to talk to face to face, I would be happy too if we're just talking. So, okay, now we have to draw the portrait. So everybody has to draw a portrait of the other person. They have 30 minutes. And it's all anonymous, so you don't know. So Kyle chooses Olivia. Cassie chooses Miles. Like, really? What happened to the Blonde Alliance, Cassie? Come on. Paul chooses Lauren. Miles chooses Cassie. Yeah, he didn't like that Cassie called him out. Brandon chooses Paul. Lauren chooses QT. And QT chooses Paul. And QT wants to make it look like Olivia drew it. Like, no, stop it. We love Olivia. Don't do that. And is Cassie jealous he hits on QT all the time? I feel like Cassie's jealous that Miles hits on QT all the time. I don't know. Olivia's portrait of Paul, big mouth, big ego. Sorry, not sorry. Caress ain't mad though. Paul's portrait of Lauren is Two-Face. Lauren's portrait of QT. Everybody's confused. I don't think anybody really gets it. But it's because she always has sunglasses on, I guess. Kyle of Olivia. Olivia turns her back on people. Not true. She stood up for Steffi. Like, don't come after Liv. Okay, Kyle, calm down. Cassie's portrait of Miles is hashtag no game. And it's like, really? Why are you hating? Like, Miles has game because QT is eating it up. They're so cute. So Miles' portrait, Cassie is snake and then grass. Yes. So true right now. And then QT of Kyle's hashtag King of Boring. Like, what? Why is, oh yeah, because she wants it to look like Olivia wrote it. So, I guess. Hashtag big muscles. And it's not true. And Brandon feels Kyle thinks Olivia. And that's true. Like, he does. He has it out for Olivia. Oh, look. It's a QT and Miles. That's so cute. Look at all the pictures. Oh, that's the King of Boredom. That must be Kyle's picture, King of Boredom. I love seeing these very unique pictures. I think it's fun. Okay, and how is Cassie going to be mad at Miles? Did she forget that she threw him under the bus twice? Like, really? You don't know why someone would say that about you? How about because you had a Blonde Alliance with Miles and then threw him under the bus twice? Like, I don't get it. And then, so she's talking to Miles about it, and Miles is like, yeah, I'm the one who did it. But then he says it's a joke. But it wasn't a joke because you didn't do it as a joke. Like, Miles was mad about it. Like, he was real mad that Cassie called him out. So he's trying to play it off, but it wasn't. Like, you did it for real. And Cassie is, I don't know. Cassie's very dense, and Miles is just trying to be too nice. Like, hashtag dumb blonde moment. I don't know. Anyways, QT chats with Kyle, and she has some games. She calls herself a psycho. Yes, maybe. But she watched all the seasons, so her plan worked. Like, I think she knows. She knows. He thinks it's Olivia. Like, I don't know. This is all so crazy. QT, Miles, and Kyle make an alliance. And Kyle, you get a little squeaky. Your poor dog was just trying to sleep. Like, so who is your favorite alliance? Who do you think the strongest alliance is? And who do you think is going to be eliminated next? Let me know. Thanks. Bye.